The knotless knot exposed. This is why the knotless knot is a weak knot. Now what I'm doing here is just tensioning the line against the knot, yeah, with the line looped around my hand so that I can't pull it very hard. I mean, it'll hurt me if I do. Yeah. This is simulating, a day's, say, barbel fishing or carp fishing when you're waiting for hours and hours and hours, maybe recasting. And now I'm just kind of doing what would happen is the occasional you would force that knot to come loose, and this is snagging, weeding, that kind of thing. Putting the rod, the line in the iron, tightening the rod up, and moving swim, that kind of thing. Catching stuff up trees. The knot's moving the whole day long. You can see it moving in and out. Now what's happening now is it's cast. It's sitting on the bottom. It's waiting for a barbel to come along, or a big carp, or whatever. It's sitting there and it's waiting for the bite. Here comes the bite. Bang! Here comes a strike. Now what I've done is I've wrapped the outer end of the line around a solid object that I can pull on. Now I'm pulling strong now, but at arm's length. I still can't put a great deal of power into it. The kind of power a fish could put into it. It's at arm's length. Now I don't know about you, but this is an O'Shaughnessy bloody taupe hook. Right? This is sea line. This is like 15-pound line. Bang! Look at that. That snapped at about 7 pounds breaking strain. Yeah. Maximum, well, not even the maximum I could muster at arm's length. I'm not a strong guy, I don't have big muscles or anything. Look at that, there you go, there's a telltale sign. Curly, it's got a flattened end. And what I'm going to do is now put it back into the hook, and I'm going to show you whereabouts it broke. Now, it's very hard to locate back in the hook properly, as you'll see, because obviously it was wrapped over a larger object than the actual shank of the hook. It was wrapped over the knot itself. But it sits back, and you can see that it broke at the very last loop down the shank. Yeah, it will sit there eventually, but it's proof positive that the weakest point is where the line, when it compresses over and over and over and over, and especially under kind of like small tensions, funny enough, it actually creates a flattened spot. So I can't show you that on here, but it's actually flattened. This square section, the circular section of the line, is completely compromised. And what happens is you've got this pigtail of line with a flat end, and it's weak as hell. It's weakened to the point of compromising the breaking strain by, in this case, 3/4. This is 15-pound line. Yeah? And it's good line, and this is it shouldn't have happened. This broke at a pressure that any fish, a bream could have put that kind of pressure on it, let alone a barbel. And it didn't take much to break it. It really didn't. It's a weak knot. I wouldn't use it. Not again. No.